not sure if we have it on GitHub yet, but at some point soon we will. The script has to live, or currently in the current version has to live in a folder called inup_merge. Let's see it right here. That once you have the file that's called cut, cut data inup.rb. Once you have that file, you can utilize it to cut any file, any CSV file that you have. The file in the folder has to be called input mailing data. That is the input file, and it will create an output file. So to start, we are going to go open this mailing export for file 48884. Now we're going to go save that file inside the inup_merge folder as input mailing data. And yes, we want to replace it. Now we're going to go ahead and close this file out. Depending upon your operating system, it may or may not be necessary, but I suggest it's the wise thing to do regardless. So we're going to close that out, and then we're going to go over here. This, if you're utilizing a Mac, this would be in Terminal. On Windows, we'll be running a Linux image inside Windows over the Windows. I forget what it's called. Windows Linux Shell, WLS, I do believe. The command is just, once you have Ruby installed, you can figure out which Ruby you have installed by Ruby space -v. It will work with any Ruby 2.6.x version. Now we just type Ruby and then cut, and it'll cut data inup.rb, call our file. It's going to ask how many up. This particular one, we're going to cut 4 up, and there you go. It cut all the records. It tells you how many, it has 288 rows in the finished file. It had 156 records, including the header record. So there you go. That's pretty much it. Then you can take that output file and move it back over. I always cut it out so that it doesn't cause any issues being in there on the next split. Paste it into the folder where we keep our mailing information. I always copy the mailing export file name and then rename it whatever up it is, and then the file name. And then it's ready for use.